I'm doing a comparison video. This is the next part of my KX Carb mod videos vlog, and we're doing a video on a comparison between the KLX140 carburetor and the KX65 carburetor that I'll be installing. This is the new one. This is the old one. I just took this one off. So, all right, let's check it out. Okay, so you can see here that the carb on the left is a Mikuni carburetor. There it is. This is Mikuni core on the side there. That's the biggest. Well, yeah, obviously, this carburetor looks a lot more beefy compared to the KLX one. The other carburetor is a KN carb. This is the KLX carb. It's a KN carb. There you go. So some other obvious differences are the bowls are different. This is your typical Mikuni type of bowl. It has a little bolt here, or cover, that you can unscrew, and then it gives you access to the main jet. This one does not have it. This one does have like a little draining port on the bowl. This one has it right here. This one's like a kind of cylindrical bowl. And these are pretty much, this is how you would install it on the bike right here. Let's take these guys out. So the chokes are different on this. This has a cable activated choke right here. So the cable fishes in through here, and you attach it right here, and then you just pull on this little knob, where this one is directly on the carburetor right here. So just pull that up. That's choked. Choke is different on these carbs also. I mean, I did mention, but see how you can see straight through this carb? And even when you activate the choke, you can still see straight through this carb. So this choke functions differently than the other choke. This one has an actual flapper, see? So it actually restricts the airflow going in, and it chokes it. I think this one has like a little port or something that it blocks or something. But so you can see there, that's a big restriction right there, actually, if you think about it, when it's all the way open. So definitely this carb was made to flow more air. So this is off a two-stroke. You can see the throats, much bigger. Much bigger. Look at that. It's a monster. You can get some measurements. So the outer diameter is about 44 millimeters, where the outer diameter on this one is about 41. Let's get some inner diameter. Inner diameter about 40. This one about 36. Big difference. About 5 millimeters difference. That's a lot. And you can see the designs are, the throat design is different. This one is kind of like just round. This one is kind of like a oval shape. And yeah, you got this guy here. So without having the choke like this, it makes it look more complicated. That's what I want to say. I'm not going to go start digging in the interior of the carb for you, fortunately, but we will check out the slides. So let's go flip them over. So if you look here, the KX carb is 35 millimeters. I think this is the outlet. About 31 millimeters for the throat here. So about 5-ish. Interior is roughly 28 millimeters, whereas the KLX is 24 millimeters, so not too much of a difference there. The outlets are a little big. This one did have, well, if you remember, we modified this Carbs. This Carb has a has had this sticking straight out of it, instead of, as opposed to the way it is now, it's going up and then out 45 degrees. Kind of worries me that it's a little longer. Hopefully it won't be an issue hitting the gas tank. But this one's short. This one's a 45 degrees, but it's shorter. So, and this one swivels. I think this has some kind of O-ring in there. So let's take a look at the slides. So this is your slide for the KX65 Carb. Very big compared to the KLX one. So that's a side by side there. I don't even need to measure it to tell you that is massive compared. Like, you can fit the other one inside it. You know, that's how big the slide is. Here's a little quick comparison with the needles. So this one has an adjustable needle, while this one does not have an adjustable needle. If you wanted to adjust this, you have to add washers or shims to it. This one looks like it's aluminum, I'd say. I like to say. Very nice, smooth aluminum. This one looks like it's just like a steel or a bronze, kind of. Very highly polished bronze. These are the springs for the slide. Very big diameter, whereas this one is very small, but it's just, it feels more firm. Whoops, dropped it. Yeah. Okay. And this one is held in by like a pin, whereas this one, a plate hold this one in. And you can, like I said, you can adjust the needle height by, there's these little slits there, and then you just move the clip up and down. What else? And that's pretty much it. Top covers are bigger, obviously, because the slides are bigger on the KX. I can tell you now, they weigh about the same. They're roughly weigh the same. I'm not going to weigh them. So there's a vent here, here, and here. There's 3 vents, one on pretty much each side of the carb. This one has a vent on the top, on the bottom, and then the left and the right. So why is this? Oh, never mind. This is the fuel. This is a fuel line. So yeah, the fuel lines are a little different. This fuel line comes from to the bottom, where the bowl is. It starts at the bottom. The inlet is in the bottom. The outlet, the inlet is on the top here, and it's coming vertical. So that's another big difference. Hopefully we won't have any trouble with the fuel line. Again, we're probably gonna have to use something like this. Yeah. So you got a port. You got a vent here and a vent here. I think those are the 2 vents right there. And you have the bottom vents here, and then you have another vent on the other side. And you have another vent on the other side. So pretty much the same amount of vents. So it's not going to be that much different when we plug it up to our catch can for Supermoto Daily. So yeah, there it is. So those are the differences. Those are some quick, at a glance, differences between the 2 carbs. This carb is massively. It looks like it's designed to like everything is a little bit bigger than this carb. So you can tell this carb was made to flow more air and more gasoline than this one. This one is just you know, I feel that Kawasaki put a smaller carb on the KLX because you know, to restrict it. This is a big restriction, and I think if we put this one, it'll be a lot better. It just seems like at the higher RPMs that the KLX, that's where it falls flat. You know, it doesn't want to rev anymore. All right, so that's it. That's a comparison between the KLX140 carb and the KX carb. So this is the KX65, KLX140. Hope it's been informative to you. The next video we will actually try to install the KX carb in, and there's a couple modifications we got to do to the bike first. Yeah. All right. Stay tuned for that. Hayes McGow.